Welcome home, my friends, to the North Star Within podcast. I'm your host, Britt Ward, holistic life coach, licensed massage therapist, Reiki master, and personal development advocate. Let's dive into today's topic. Have you ever noticed people are often more friendly and seem happier when they encounter one another in nature? Many people find that being in nature helps them connect with a higher power or their true self. I often go to parks with my dog Asher to allow us to be immersed in nature. I enjoy letting him off leash to run, explore, meet other dogs, and just do what comes natural for him. I notice during these situations, he is much more spirited and doesn't show his 16 plus years of age quite so much. Taking him places where he and I can both enjoy being in nature has become routine, and I feel it is necessary to keep him and myself thriving. During a recent excursion to one of my favorite local parks with ample nature trails and river access, Asher and I were exploring a trail we had not been on that runs alongside the river. We were just frolicking about, enjoying the sunshine on our face, and watching the water play with the light, listening to the birds sing, watching other people as they were hiking, watching the other dogs. And I noticed up ahead on the trail, there were a couple of people standing off to the side with a dog. And now I got a little protective of Ash because he's a smaller dog and their dog was a little bigger. But as we approached them and got closer, they were really friendly with us. The dog was super friendly. And they immediately asked me, "What's his name?" And so I told them his name and they asked his age. And I said, "He's 16." And one of the people said, "Wow, he's doing great for 16." I said, "Yeah, I get that often." I said, "It helps, bringing him out here in nature. He's in his element." And he smiled at me and said, "Aren't we all?" And that really struck a deep chord with me because it's absolutely true. And noticing just how different we can tend to be within ourselves and those around us when we encounter people out in, on the trails and parks, anywhere in nature. It just feels like the interaction is a little different. It's a little more ease and natural and just happy. So, from a historical perspective, there are many ways that cultures have celebrated nature and expressed nature as a vital essence and a part of our culture, a part of our culture thriving. So I'm sure you know, April 22nd, we celebrate Earth Day. But did you know June 5th marks World Environment Day? Throughout many cultures in history, nature is often viewed as a direct pathway of connection with spirit or one's higher self. Nature is portrayed as a sacred space where you can experience profound connection to the divine through immersion in places such as mountains, rivers, forests, and deserts. So in Buddhism, Siddhartha Gautama, the historical Buddha, experienced spiritual awakening while meditating under the Bodhi tree in the Indian subcontinent's arid landscape. And in the Native American culture, a vision quest is a spiritual journey in which a person seeks to connect with the spirit world and gain sacred knowledge and strength. It's a rite of passage in many indigenous cultures of North and South America. In the 3rd century, this is a long time ago, y'all, 3rd century, women and men retreated into the Egyptian desert as a way to confront the self and the world, to seek God and to surrender to the divine. These people were known as the Desert Fathers and Mothers. History has referred to them as spiritual hermits and monks. So, nature can inspire spiritual awakenings by helping you reconnect with yourself and the world around you. By immersing yourself in nature, you open yourself to experiences that can transform your worldview and deepen your connection with your higher self. These experiences can inspire personal revelations and a profound sense of peace and purpose. Some of the ways nature can help you reconnect with yourself and the world around you is through grounding and presence. Being in nature encourages you to slow down and be present. The beauty and tranquility of natural surroundings can help quiet the mind, making it easier to connect with your inner self and the present moment. Nature can instill a sense of wonder and awe. The vastness and complexity of nature often inspires feelings of wonder and awe, which can lead to a deeper appreciation of life and a sense of connection to something much greater than yourself. Observing the cycles of nature, such as the changing seasons, day and night, growth and decay, can mirror your own life processes and inspire insights into personal growth, renewal, and transformation. Nature also provides a space for solitude and reflection, away from the distractions of everyday life. This solitude can be conducive to deep introspection and spiritual insights. Experiencing nature can heighten your awareness of the interconnectedness of all living things, fostering a sense of unity and belonging, which can lead to spiritual insights. Nature is also a wonderful teacher when it comes to understanding impermanence and cultivating mindfulness. It can help you with lessons in letting go. So in nature, nothing lasts forever. Leaves fall, flowers wilt, and streams flow continuously. These natural processes teach us about letting go of attachments and embracing the flow of life. This can encourage mindfulness by helping you focus on the present rather than clinging to what was or anticipating what might be. Nature is also a wonderful teacher in cultivating mindfulness by observation of natural cycles. Nature constantly demonstrates the cycle of birth, growth, decay, and renewal. Witnessing the cycles of the season, the life cycle of the plants and animals, and the changing weather can remind you of the transient nature of life. This awareness can help you become more accepting of change and the and the impermanent inherent in all things. Impermanence inherent in all things. That was a bit of a tongue twister, you guys. Nature's unpredictable patterns, such as storms and sunny days, remind you that change is constant. The only constant in life is change. I love that quote. This can foster a mindset of acceptance and flexibility, which are key components of mindfulness practice. Activities like walking in a forest, sitting by a river, or simply observing the stars can be meditative. These practices help you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions, encouraging a mindset of mindfulness and presence. Nature often uses powerful symbols that represent life's impermanence, such as the ethereal beauty of cherry blossoms or the fleeting nature of a sunset. Reflecting on these symbols can deepen your understanding of impermanence. When you immerse yourself in nature, you may often find yourself more connected to the present moment as your surroundings provide endless opportunities to be curious and attentive. By spending time in nature and consciously observing these processes, you can cultivate a deeper understanding of impermanence and a stronger practice of mindfulness, both of which can lead to greater peace and awareness in your daily life. So, I've got to share a story with you guys. In reference to the last episode of the Conversations with God book series, I was having a conversation with my father about some of the local events that are happening, including the wildfires in California. And this conversation led to his suggestion that I reread book 4 of Conversations with God. And so I was looking online, trying to find some local bookstores that might carry it. I could only find one place that carried it. And so I hopped in the car after my daily meditation and walk with Asher. I hopped in the car with Asher and we drove over to this bookstore. And when I got to the bookstore, I was asking the young woman at the desk about the book, and she was looking it up and told me, "Oh, well, unfortunately, it looks like we actually don't have it in stock now." And she said she could order it for me. I asked her how long that would take, and as she was looking that up, she says, "Oh, actually, it looks like it's out of print right now." And so I felt a little deflated. I left the store, and as I got in my car driving away, I found myself venting and just really, it was a waste of my time, blah, blah, blah. You all know about the whole impatience thing. And I decided just to take a little drive so that I could help myself decompress and relax. And I ended up driving through a part of the town that I had not been before. And lo and behold, there on the right side of the road pops up this beautiful park, absolutely gorgeous architecture with a trail that circled the entire park. And I said, what the heck? You know what? Nature, she's my ultimate healer, to give Asher another walk and we'll explore a new little area. So after we got out of the car, we're walking the trails and I start noticing these benches along the trail and they all have quotes from famous people. And a lot of these quotes had to deal with nature. And so I thought, well, hey, you know what? This is the nature of episode 3 of my podcast. So this was perfect timing for me to come here. I was able to decompress and also I can share the quotes on some of those benches with you guys. And the first one I want to share with you is from William Wordsworth. Come forth into the light of things. Let nature be your teacher. Here is one from Chief Dan George. The beauty of the trees, the softness of the air, and the life that never goes away. They speak to me and my heart soars. Here's one from John Muir. Come to the woods, for here is rest. And one from our beloved previous president, Thomas Jefferson. No occupation is so delightful to me as the culture of the earth, and no culture comparable to that of the garden. And now I gotta tell you guys, I'm gonna post these photos on the group page. Hopefully I can get them posted onto YouTube also. These were just absolutely beautifully inscripted, hand carved onto the back of these benches, and it just blew me away. And after leaving the park, I can tell you my frustration, my anger, it was all silly, and I was just feeling so much better. So, here are a couple of techniques for attaining mindfulness through nature. You can practice nature walks. Practicing mindfulness while walking in nature is a great way to connect with the present moment and experience a deeper sense of peace and clarity. Here's how you can do it. You can start with an intention. Before you begin your walk, take a moment to set an intention. This could be to remain present, to notice your surroundings fully, or to simply enjoy the experience. Begin slowly. Start your walk at a slow pace. There's no rush. Allow yourself to become aware of each step and how your foot connects with the ground. That reminds me of a song. I want to share a little verse with you guys, okay? Mother, wanna feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heartbeat. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heartbeat. Yeah, 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 oh, yeah, 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 oh. And also engaging your senses during your walk. Invoke all of your senses to fully experience your surroundings, your sight. Pay attention to the colors, the shapes, and movements around you, the sound. Notice the different sounds like birds chirping, leaves rustling, or water flowing. Notice the smell. Breathe deeply and notice the scents in the air, whether it's flowers, pine, or fresh earth. Touch. Feel the breeze on your skin or the texture of leaves if you touch them. I also recommend, if you can, to put your bare feet in the grass. There's nothing like the sensation of grounding and really connecting yourself with the earth. Notice your taste. If you're walking after or during a rainy day, you might even sense the fresh, earthy taste in the air. Focus your breath. Maintain a soft focus on your breath. Notice the rhythm of inhale and exhale as you walk. Allow your breath to synchronize with your steps if it feels natural. Stay present. Whenever you notice your mind wandering to past or future thoughts, gently bring your focus back to your walking and your immediate surroundings. Acknowledge the distraction without judgment and return your awareness to the present. That can also be called a walking meditation. Observe your thoughts and emotions as you walk. Notice any thoughts or emotions that arise. Simply observe them without engaging or trying to change them. This practice enhances your ability to remain detached and observant rather than reactive. Embrace imperfections. That's an imperfection. It's natural for your mind to wander. When it does, calmly redirect your attention back to your surroundings and sensations. The practice of returning to the present is itself a valuable part of mindfulness. At the end of your walk, take a moment to reflect on the experience. Notice any changes in your mood or your outlook. Acknowledge and appreciate the time spent connecting with yourself and nature. By incorporating these steps into your walk, you'll find that each journey becomes an opportunity to deepen your mindfulness practice and strengthen your connection to both nature and yourself. Enjoy the tranquility and insights that come from these mindful moments. And also reflecting on last week's episode, you can journal your experience. Another way to attain mindfulness through nature is with nature meditation. Meditating outdoors can be a deeply enriching experience. It offers both a retreat into nature and an opportunity for profound personal reflection. Here's a step by step guide you can follow on how to practice outdoor meditation. So choose a peaceful location. Find a quiet and comfortable place in nature where you feel safe and relaxed. It could be a garden, a park, a beach, or a forest. Ensure it's a spot where you can sit or stand comfortably for a long period of time. And settle into your environment. Take a moment to absorb your surroundings. Notice the light, the colors, and any immediate sensations of being outside. This helps ground you in the present moment. Sit or stand in a position that feels comfortable and sustainable. You might choose to sit on the ground or a blanket, or perhaps use a bench. Keep your back straight and your posture relaxed to allow for easy breathing. Here is something I also noticed during my time living in Portland, Oregon, was a lot of people would actually just lay back in the grass, just lay down and sunbathe. And you would often see people just knocked out, relaxing, meditating, whatever they were doing. It was a beautiful sight. You would see people laying with their dogs, couples laying together, friends. So you can begin your meditation with deep breathing. Start by taking a few deep breaths to help center and calm your mind. Inhale slowly through your nose, allowing your abdomen to expand, and then exhale gently through your mouth. Focus on your breath. Gently close your eyes if it feels comfortable, or keep a soft gaze on a serene spot in nature. Bring your attention to your breath, noticing the rise and fall of your chest or the sensation of air entering and leaving your nostrils. Integrate the natural sounds as you settle into your meditation. Allow the sounds of nature to become a part of your awareness. Whether it's a bird song, rustling leaves, or a flowing stream, use these sounds to deepen your focus. Engage your senses. Allow yourself to feel the breeze on your skin, the warmth of the sun, or the coolness of the shade. Sensing your connection to the natural environment can enhance the meditative experience. Stay present. If your mind begins to wander, gently bring your focus back to your breath or the sounds around you. Acknowledge distractions without judgment and return to your point of focus. Practice gratitude. As you meditate, cultivate a sense of gratitude for the natural world around you. Acknowledge the peace and beauty of the moment. Conclude mindfully. When you're ready to end your meditation, gradually bring your awareness back to your body and surroundings. Take a few deep breaths, gently open your eyes, and take a moment to notice how you feel. Before you leave, spend a moment reflecting on the experience. Consider how the meditation has influenced your state of mind and appreciate the tranquility of the natural setting. By meditating outdoors, you enhance your practice with the serenity and energy of nature, which can facilitate a deeper sense of peace and connectedness. Enjoy these moments of mindfulness and the unique insights they can bring. Did you know there is a science behind nature's benefits? Nature has a profound impact on both mental and physical health, and these benefits can significantly contribute to clearing the mind and fostering spiritual growth. If I have piqued your interest, tune in next week as we dive deeper into this subject, exploring how nature impacts our overall health and well being. So, for a brief recap of this episode, we covered nature being a catalyst for connecting and reconnecting with the higher self. attaining mindfulness, and in some cases, setting the stage for spiritual awakenings and insights, and techniques you can utilize for connecting with nature, your higher self, or connecting with nature and your higher self whilst in nature. So I want to thank you so much for joining today's episode. I invite you to take a step towards enhancing your connection with your higher self by immersing yourself in nature. This week, make it a priority to visit a local park, trail, or any green space nearby, and spend at least 20 minutes each day simply being present with your surroundings. Pay attention to how you feel before and after your time in nature. Reflect on the peace it brings and any personal insights you gain. Share your experiences with us. I'd love to hear how these moments in nature inspire your journey and deeper self-awareness and spiritual growth. Let's build a community that uplifts each other through our shared quest for tranquility and inner wisdom. Remember, your connection to nature is a powerful tool for transformation. Take advantage of it and see where it leads you. Subscribe to keep connected with future content and join the Facebook group, The North Star Within, for more direct interaction with myself, fellow listeners, and a community of like-minded people here to support one another. As Ram Dass says, we are all just walking each other home.